Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to cover how does Reva know that Darth Vader is Anakin Skywalker? For me, when she said this is a big no-no. You know, this is something that shouldn't make sense, it shouldn't happen. Anybody who knows that Vader is Anakin Skywalker gets absolutely yeeted. Like, he destroys them like that, like in a flash. No questions, like, it doesn't matter who you are. He attacks his own clone troopers, his own stormtroopers, his own officers, whatever. It doesn't matter. If you even see Vader without his helmet, if you see his face, it's game over. He will terminate you there on the spot. He's done that a million times in the comics. He's just snapped stormtroopers' necks with the Force, just like that. They see his face. He has his helmet off after battle. That's just how he is. So how would he let her live if she knows that he is Anakin Skywalker? Well, I don't think he actually knows that she knows. There were two other people that also knew that Vader was Anakin, Thrawn, Tarkin. So, how does she know? Well, I think, and this is just a Star Wars theory, this is my theory, since she was a Jedi and so was Anakin, and she was at the temple during Order 66 and so was Anakin, that she may have seen him when she was leaving. She may have seen Anakin just cutting up Jedi. Simple as that. He was the chosen one. He was very popular. I mean, he was basically the most popular person at the Jedi Temple. Everybody knew who Anakin Skywalker was. You know, it's like that popular guy at school. You just know. And I feel like she would have seen him moving around, or she would have heard maybe from somebody else that Skywalker was behind this. Maybe someone was fighting him and they died. And she was like, Skywalker, why are you doing this? And she heard that and she looked over and she's like, oh my God. And she sees his lightsaber. It's really that simple. And maybe she heard the clones refer to him as Lord Vader, and she put two and two together and realized that, okay, well, now that, you know, she's an Inquisitor and Darth Vader is Darth Vader, she realizes that, well, I guess this is also Anakin Skywalker. Now, the other possibility here is, since we know her power is mind reading, mind probe, she seems to be even better at it than Kylo Ren. It's possible that she did this with Vader, but it's also impossible because Vader is impenetrable in so many ways. You can't really get into his mind without him knowing. So that's why it leads me to think that she knows who Anakin is, who Vader is truly, beneath the suit, because she saw him during Order 66. It's really that easy. There is another theory that she is his apprentice, blah blah blah, which I think would be so lame. Like, if you're gonna make anybody Vader's apprentice, I feel like it's gotta be Starkiller. Why is she so obsessed with Obi-Wan Kenobi? What did Obi-Wan do to her? Maybe it's not really what Obi-Wan did. Maybe it's the fact that she is obsessed with Vader. They both felt the Jedi betrayed them. They both felt the Jedi abandoned them, as she was saying to the people in the town on Tatooine. They both think the same of the Jedi, so they have a lot in common in that sense. I can see her definitely respecting him for leaving them, turning on them, and then betraying them during Order 66. She could probably be a fanboy because of that, or fangirl because of that, but at the end of the day, it's as simple as her just having seen Anakin at the temple when she was leaving. I don't think that those flashbacks that we saw were really the end of it. You know, I think we're definitely going to see more flashbacks. And they might just be from her perspective. You know, she might have been, like, intrigued when she saw him at the temple. Why is he doing this? What is he doing this for? Maybe she was scared. Maybe he freaking took her in. Maybe he knew that she has some certain power and he was going to use that for something. I don't really know. They could really write anything in there. But at the end of the day, it's really as easy as her just having seen him at the temple. As we know, Thrawn and Tarkin also knew who he was. He just didn't know. So, you know, Anakin's biggest power in the Force, his biggest ability ever, which completely vanished once he lost to Obi-Wan on Mustafar. And this is because of his limbs and being burnt and all that. He lost that ability, and, you know, for whatever reason. His biggest ability was the ability to see into the future. His own future. Other people's future. Like his mother's, Padme's. Gone. Completely wiped. And so it's for this reason that so many things remain uncertain for him. Too bad he wasn't able to see his own downfall. But anyways, yeah, that's essentially, you know, why I think she knows who Vader really is. Because when she said that, I'm like, this is what? Like, that shouldn't be a thing. That shouldn't be happening. But it is. It's how it works. I guess she knows somehow. I feel like she has a bit too much information, and I would have liked to have seen a little more character development with her, or like establishment, like who is this character? You know, when she's holding the lightsaber up to Obi-Wan, she's like, we're gonna get you! We're gonna find you, Obi-Wan! Why are you so interested in Obi-Wan? Like, who are you? Like, obviously, you weren't always an Inquisitor. You didn't turn to the dark side immediately. You were, you know, let's say 10 years old or 12 years old when you left the temple during Order 66, and now you're in your early 20s. Now you're an Inquisitor. So what happened in that in-between period? Were you perhaps with Sir Junda and, you know, Trilla turned to the dark side? Maybe she joined Trilla. Maybe she was friends with Trilla. She is the third sister, and Trilla was the second sister. So there's a lot of information here that we don't know yet, and I'm curious to find out what it really is. I thought the second sister was dope. I thought she was really cool. The third sister so far, Reva, hella annoying, but I mean, she's written to be annoying. The Inquisitors are annoyed by her, so she's selling the role. You know, she's doing what the writing is telling her to do. Where that writing is going to lead her and why, well, we don't know yet. We're going to have to wait another 4 weeks. Well, 3 or so weeks. So far, she's doing her job. She's doing what she's supposed to be doing, which is being hella annoying. Even to me, when I see her, I'm like, you know, but that's the point. She's supposed to be. When the Inquisitors see her, they're like, Reva. And the Inquisitor is still alive, by the way. Of course. Powans have 2 stomachs, so he's just going to go back to, he's probably going to be fine by the end of it. But I'll make a video on that as well, because I know a lot of people are like, this is breaking canon, how is this possible? She stabbed him in the stomach, and he's got 2, so whatever. Probably also went through his spine, but hey, you know, worse things have happened in Star Wars, and they've been okay. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about Reva knowing who Vader is, and that he's Anakin Skywalker. As for her breaking the news, I mean, yeah, I would rather him have found out maybe a different way, but then I'm like thinking, well, like, what way, how? You know, in the book, Dark Lord, The Rise of Darth Vader, which is legends now, he found out from a bar. He overheard it. He overheard someone saying the name Vader. He saw a hologram. That's really not any better than this. I feel like this is maybe even better than that. That's kind of just like a lame way, you know? Also, it's been 10 years. I kind of feel like he would have known by now that Anakin was alive. Like, you're telling me the biggest enforcer in the galaxy of the Empire, Vader, hasn't been mentioned one time in passing. Like, no one random person has ever mentioned that Darth Vader is really scary, really, really frightening. Like, you know, 10 years? I feel like he would have known by now. But anyways, we'll see what happens. Do you like the fact that she knows who Darth Vader actually is, that he's Anakin Skywalker, or are you not okay with it? How would you rather have it done? You know, I hear a lot of people say, like, I hate this, I hate that. There's a lot of stuff I don't like too, but I at least try to go about it by thinking, okay, how would I do this? How would I do this better? How would this make more sense to me? How would I write this properly? Why? Blah, blah, blah. So if you go about it that way, it kind of makes you see like, okay, maybe this way isn't like that bad. But I mean, of course, there are always other ways to write things in, and it never will make sense to everybody, but some people can accept it, some people can't. For me, I'm still having a hard time accepting that she knows, but these are my logical ways of understanding it, just so that I can sleep at night. Let me know what you guys think. Hope you have a great day. Until the next episode, and remember, the Force will be with you.